Coming over to TikTok in the summer has been such a great experience for me in some ways, but also I hate it in others. Things I love about the app is the education. Like, I've learned so much stuff from this app. I also love the deep dives. I love the content creators who do true crime stuff. I love learning a lot of things about like autism from all the send moms, and some of the stuff on the TikTok shop is quite cool. I enjoy that. But my goodness me, some of the characters here they either infuriate me or they really confuse me, but it's more the people who support them that I just don't understand how you can do that. People who are gifting that Chelsea Liart or Hart, whatever her name is, people who can gift that blows my mind, genuinely blows my mind. Alphabet, I don't know how you pronounce that person's name. They really grind my gears, but it's because they've exploited vulnerable groups in society, or my son fits in a few of the categories of people that they have exploited or taken the absolute piss out of, and that really bothers me. I find that, when I see that person's face pop up, I'm like so triggered. But something else I find confusing is watching certain people, and I'm baffled by their presentation. So you'll get certain, like, let's for example pick I'm a struggling content creator mom who probably once in their life was probably like a struggling mom, but now they're most certainly not. I mean, I would honestly go out of my way to say they have their kids like 4 times a week, if that. They're walking about in designer gear or buying like high-end luxury items that cost thousands, and they're trying to become relatable to mums who are possibly like minimum wage or work part-time, or maybe are not even able to work at all because they can't afford the childcare. And they're sitting doing posts and it's like, come do a Primark haul with me. Like, this is what you can buy in Primark. And they're walking about with a Louis Vuitton bag. Like, mate, who are you? Like, what are you trying to do here? They're the sort of people who are really intelligent and they know that they're making an income off of TikTok, and the demographic of people who are commenting on your posts are people who are probably sat at home with their phones with access to the internet a lot of the time, like not working, for example, in the NHS. You do see for me, I was 12.5-hour shift, and in that time you got your 30 minutes breaks, like three 30-minute breaks. You only had access to your phone then on your break, quickly check in, like how's the kids or whatever. But these people, they know that their demographic of people, the folk who they're trying to influence and sell to, are probably at home with access to the internet who can sit and shop. They'll do their TikTok lives when they're selling stuff during the day when most people are out at work. So that tells you the demographic of person that they're trying to attract. They present themselves on vision of, okay, I'm this high-flying, jet-setting, travelling person, like, look at me, look who I am. I drive, like, the best of the best cars, and, I'm dripping in Louis Vuitton, and I've got Cartier jewellery, and, they've sold themselves as this, like, luxury. And they want these people to look on and admire that. And if they can sell them products by like, oh, look, this is about me, this is what I use, that people are watching and they're like, oh my God, I want to be like that, I'll buy this. When really, when they're doing like a get ready with me and stuff, and they're using products they're trying to sell to you. But see, if you watch their, like, when they're on holiday and you look at the actual products that are in the background that they didn't want you to see, like a lot of them will punt these perfumes. It's like, oh, this is like a dupe for such and such. But you look in the background, they're using Armani Privé, which is really expensive. They're not using the stuff they're selling you. Or you'll look at other content creators and it's like, oh, look, I'm using this product on my face and it's only £12 from TikTok shop. But actually go and look at the side at what they're not showing you, and you can see inside their makeup bag, and they're using really expensive items, things that the people they're trying to sell to would never be able to justify. You've got these like people, and they're like, when they're needing like the the clickbait, when they need people to comment or they want people to engage with them, they'll pull the sympathy. So for example, oh, I'm so exhausted, I just don't get a break, I'm such a struggling mom, it's so tiring, isn't it? You got all these mums who relate to that, and they're like, yeah, it is tiring, I am tired. And they'll comment and they'll engage, but they're not actually pulling back and looking and thinking, hold on, the week you've had, you didn't have your kids all weekend, you were away out, your kids are then in school all week, so maybe if they have been up through the night, that's fine, but you don't work a 9 to 5, so you can put them to school, then you can come back and you can rest and you can recoup and you can get your energy back. They're not looking at that. They're hearing this like, oh, I'm a struggling mum. But actually, that struggling mum has got sets of parents who help. They've also got a dad, like a partner or baby daddies. Some of them have got like maybe 2 or 3 different baby daddies who help. Their families help. Some of them have got grandparents that help. They've got brothers and sisters who help. You know, you'll hear them saying, oh, my sister's got the kids. It's really nice. And it's like they're spending time with their cousins. And you're like, oh my God, like you've got so much help and support. Some of them will have like their friends babysit. I've never had my friends babysit my kids. I've never asked them to. I've never required it. Well, I have required it. I require it quite a lot, but I just don't ask. And I see, like, I know a lot of mums who I chat to on here and who are in my comments, and they get zero help, especially mums who have got significantly disabled children. And they themselves are going through stuff. Like, see, as a neurodivergent parent, like a mum who has children like that, it's so difficult to navigate your house, especially when you've got children with multiple disabilities. Like my 2, like Everly right now was going through the worst experience with sensory issues. I mean, it's just like, it's gone crazy. And Tyler James is really sensitive, but she's been sensory seeking sometimes, and he's been sensory avoiding, and trying to navigate that in a house while you're also exhausted from a sleep regression child, being up all night and breastfeeding through the night, while also navigating your own neurodiverse world. You are totally burnt out. My husband's away working. In the last month, he's spent the Mondays to late Thursday night, sometimes Fridays, away. And then obviously by the time he's home, that's great and all, but my kids are still breastfeeding off of me. I'm still constantly with them, so I'm not getting a break. I know other mums who are in my comments who are also not getting that breaks, but there's this poor women who are in these comment sections of these influencers pouring their heart out, and the influencers are just like liking the comment and moving on by. And then the next video is like, oh, I'm going away to this 5-star Michelin restaurant, come eat with me. And you think the money you've just spent on that meal, that mum, that's probably all she has got for her, like a fortnight of food for her kids. And I think, how are you trying to relate to this person, like this showy-offy lifestyle, when we are in such a financial crisis? And there's this poor kids who are going to school with hungry tummies, and there's so much poverty going on, and you've got these influencers who are just throwing this lavish lifestyle in people's faces, and then turning around when they need the engagement, and they're like, oh, my life's really hard, like I'm such a struggling mum, I don't get a break, and things are so difficult for me. And I just think to myself, what the flipping hell is going on? Why is nobody else seeing this? Because that's a contradictory lifestyle you're leading. Anyway, that was a really big rant. Felt like I needed it. Feel better now. This is why my therapist said that online diaries are a good thing. And breathe. Get on with my day now.